Good morning, vibrations. It's V to the I to the B to the mother of 5E. And we are at the 80th verse of Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. One more verse to go. One verse to go. And I'm going to be out of town tomorrow. And so I am going to make both videos today and put that one up tomorrow. So if you're gonna see me. 80 verse, the 80th verse of Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Living your own utopia. Imagine a small country with few people. They have weapons and do not employ them. They enjoy the labor of their lands and do not waste time inventing labor-saving machines. They take death seriously and do not travel far. Since they dearly love their homes, they are not interested in travel. Although they have boats and carriages, no one uses them. They are content with healthy food, pleased with useful clothing, satisfied in snug homes, and protective of their way of life. Although they live within sight of their neighbors, and crowing cocks and barking dogs can be heard across the way, they leave each other in peace while they grow old and die. This is the second to last verse of the Tao Te Ching. This second to last verse of the Tao Te Ching might have been titled KISS. That is, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. Here, Lao Tzu makes a case for an ideal society where conflict isn't a problem. Harmonizing with nature is practiced and weapons may be present, but are never used. The ancient Chinese master seems to say that staying close to nature and taking pleasure in the basics of life are more satisfying than pursuing technological equipment and fancy carriages. He advises readers to keep close to the land, work with their hands, and not compete with neighboring villages. While it's clear that the world has changed dramatically over the past 2,500 years, the advice in this 80th verse offers wisdom for the 21st century and beyond. Imagine a world where weapons are vestiges of the past, displayed in museums to illustrate and warn the populace about absurdly violent history. You'd see the conflicts with this planet exhibited from the perspective of human beings as tiny microbes living on the same body, equally dependent on it and on one another for survival, yet killing each other and destroying their host anyway. War would simply seem senselessly destructive. When we look at the conflicts that have taken place throughout history, we cannot help but see that hatred and rivalries in ancient and modern times make no sense. Why won't or can't people share the land and live together peacefully? What seems so important that it's necessary to kill each other over it? Even in fairly recent times, those individuals who were so hated that we tried to decimate them. Excuse me. Even in fairly recent times, those individuals who were so hated that we tried to decimate them have become our allies. So what was all the killing about? Why haven't we learned to live in harmony with the life of the life-giving Tao? The answers to these questions are obviously complex, but unfortunately, they continue to be asked. They continue to need to be asked. This verse doesn't negate an effort by you to create ways to live your utopia. Instead, it's offering you an escape from the vicious cycle of hatred, murder, war, and subsequent cooperation before the next cycle of violence erupts. You can return to the basics of a peaceful existence by choosing to live simply and placing less effort on needing to conquer anyone. When you see the inclination toward creating more war machines, vote instead for candidates who support peaceful ways for dealing with conflict. Your personal choices also align you. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Your personal choices will also align you with the tranquil nature of the Tao. You can opt to do without some of the new technology, some or even all of the time. You can choose to write by hand and feel your connection to your source as words flow through your heart onto the paper. You can choose to walk rather than drive as often as possible. You can choose to numbers without a calculator, and remember phone numbers as a way of personalizing your connections. You can choose to swim or bicycle for exercise in lieu of using machines. There are many labor-saving devices that Lao Tzu may never have dreamed about, and you can eliminate them as part of your simplification routine. Maybe not having email or downloading music is your way of symbolizing staying close to the land that Lao Tzu speaks of in this universe. In other words, you can know what the modern world offers in the way of information and technology, while at the same time being aware of the areas of your life where you want to keep things basic. Recognize when you are feeling the effects of information overload, too many gadgets, or overcomplication, and switch to a natural environment that pleases you for whatever amount of time you choose. Lao Tzu seems to be encouraging you to simplify as a way to heighten awareness of your Tao connection. Try out these new attitudes and behaviors to help you change the way you think about your modern life. You may, in fact, change the way you're living. Practice radical appreciation. Begin a practice of joyful engaging with things you take for granted. These are comforts such as your home, garden, meals, clothes, family members, and friends that you experience every day without ever appreciating them. Choose to pay attention. Make the shift by giving thanks and loving appreciation. Spend more time close to home in awe over the many simple treasures that make up your life. See paradise all around you. Change your belief that you must travel, be worldly, and experience distant lands and people in order to have a fulfilling life. In fact, you could reside on the same street for a long time without ever leaving and know the bliss of the Tao. Keep in mind the thought offered by Voltaire, paradise is where I am. If where you are is home with the same people, the same photographs, and the same furniture, make it your paradise. Find joy and silence in the simple. Change your view to see the pleasure in what you have, where you're located, and who you are. Cultivate your utopia by feeling the Tao in every cubic inch of space. Here's Do the Tao Now. Devote a day to food. Appreciate the mysterious intelligence that created food for your health and pleasure, and say a prayer with every connection to it. Going grocery shopping, cooking, planning a dinner party, being a dinner party guest, eating at a restaurant, grabbing a snack, or having some popcorn at the movies are just some of the opportunities to consciously explore that connection. See these food connections as part of the endless Tao cycle and being in your own utopia. And I will put the Do the Tao Now down in the description. And today, baby, we are going to a crab feast. So we is going to eat some all-you-can-eat crabs, all-you-can-eat shrimp. It's going to be a buffet, and there will be a video coming. But there you have it, the 80th verse. And then the last verse will be tomorrow. So I will see you guys for that video. I thought about making it now, but I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to take my book with me and do it tomorrow so that it can be done tomorrow. Officially, look at that. Last page. Look at that. Last page. You can't even see it. And we did it. The whole book. Yay! See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.